Hello and welcome back to another segment of North by Northeast. I'm here at Keyhole State Park today and I'm visited by Terry Lee, the superintendent of the park. Thank you, Terry, for joining us today.
Certainly, it's a pleasure to be
On
here.
this beautiful sunny spring day.
It is a nice day and
Yeah.
it's nice and warm out here today.
Yeah. We're actually here at kind of a new site at the Keyhole State Park, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let me start off by asking you a little bit about yourself. How did you become superintendent of Keyhole State Park?
Certainly. I started off as a trade specialist at Glendale State Park many years ago.
Okay.
And I spent about a year and a half there. Then I moved to Guernsey State Park, spent 13 years there as the assistant superintendent. And then in 2013, the position became open up here when the past superintendent retired.
Okay.
And so I've been here since 2013.
A very busy park. We were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Certainly, we got a lot of visitation. We get a lot of local people, involved in the park itself, but we also get a lot of transients coming through here. We're just off I-90, so we get a lot of people coming from the east going towards Yellowstone, and they use this as a jumping point.
Okay.
This is a real unique situation for people in that position because they can stay here, but yet they can still go to Devil's Tower, which is just 20 miles north, or they use it as a jumping point to go back into the Black Hills where you have Mount Rushmore, Custer, and the Black Hills itself. They got a lot of amenities over there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a really nice location here in Northeast Wyoming for
It is.
at some of those points. It kind of a nice lead in though to, can you tell me a little bit about the history of the park and the lake as far
Certainly.
as the reservoir?
The reservoir itself, of course, all this was dry land at one time, a lot of ranches and whatnot. And when they dammed it up, they took and filled it up. The lake itself holds 14,000 acre feet of water.
Wow.
And then the land property is owned by the Bureau of Reclamation.
Okay.
And they're the ones that actually run the dam.
Okay.
And there's 16,000 acres total for the park. The lake itself is actually named after a local ranch
Okay.
that had the Keyhole brand. The McKeans owned it at the time, and the Waters owned it at this point in time.
Okay. And when was the dam and everything kind of built?
The
in
1930s time frame.
Okay, so it's been here quite some time.
It's been here a while, yeah.
So, what are some of the activities and amenities that people will find here at Keyhole State?
Oh, there's a lot going on here at Keyhole. Of course, we got the boating, not just recreational boating, but fishing. We get fishermen, and we also hold a lot of fishing tournaments.
Yeah.
And that's very popular because, and they target a whole wide range of species. We have northern pike.
Okay.
We have walleye, drum. We also have perch, crappie, and of course catfish.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we actually had the state record drum caught over here last year.
Yeah, I know a lot of people come out here for fishing. It's very popular all year because ice
Certainly.
fishing is certainly very popular.
Ice
on the
fishing is
lake.
very popular, absolutely. People can't wait to get on the ice, and then they can't wait for the ice to be gone so they can get their boats on.
Yeah.
Sometimes the two collide. You got water, a little
Yeah.
bit of ice, and they'll have people on both at the same time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And like you said, too, recreational too, that people like to do skiing and.
We do. They like to do water skiing. We got jet skis out here. The marina itself will take in and rents out boats. Whether you want to do a pontoon boat, ski boat. They also do paddle boards and such because that's another activity. We see a few sailboats out here now, and they're getting to be more popular as well.
Camping, hiking, all sorts of things within.
Hiking.
How many parks or campground sites are?
Okay, there's 10 campgrounds here.
Okay.
And they were mostly on the south and east side of the lake. There's nothing really on the north side, but we have a lot of amenities as well. We have horse corrals located in the Homestead Campground. We have 4 cabins located in the Tatanka Campground, and of course we have this lovely tree house.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
We have all sorts of activities, including kids events. We take and host a number of schools out here to do canoeing or just to generally learn about wildlife. We also host about 6 different bird bandings, and these are educational experiences for children in the area or just anybody that wants to be involved with it. And it also helps the Audubon Society because they're the ones sponsoring it, and they take and band birds right below the dam, and they'll come up with a wide range of bird species. Everything from finches to flickers, woodpeckers. It's really fun to go down there and watch them.
Very nice. So you did kind of touch on the treehouse that we're currently located at.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about that and how unique that is actually to the Wyoming State
Yeah,
Park system.
what's really unique about the treehouse is the idea itself came from our director,
Okay.
or our assistant director, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Bravo Dominic. He came up here and said, we want to build a treehouse. And I said, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. And it took about, I don't know, about a year, and we had this thing going. And it rents out for $100 during the off-peak and $150 during the peak season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a great amenity. It's the only one in the state park system in the state of Wyoming.
Wow, that's really cool. And it's got a couple bedrooms in there. And
It has 2 bedrooms, and it also has this large deck that you see that we're on right now. It comes with a barbecue grill.
Yeah, that's nice.
We have water available inside, a refrigerator, microwave. But again, it can sleep up to 4 people.
Yeah.
Just,
and you get this view with it.
and you get this view with it,
you
absolutely.
can't
It's
beat
great
that.
up here.
Yeah, so it's a very unique structure. So if it's something that interests you, I would check it out.
Absolutely.
And then also, as far as camping goes, though, you have like hookups for RVs and.
In the Tatanka campground, yes, we have hookups for RVs. That's our reservation area.
Okay.
You got water and electricity available. Also, on the exit of the park, we have a dump station for those that need that on their way out.
Okay, so nice amenities, like you said.
Absolutely.
And
We-
that,
Yeah,
on.
we also have 3 shelters that we rent out during
Oh,
the
yeah.
summertime for family picnics, company picnics, weddings,
Okay.
anniversaries, or whatever you'd like to do.
Mm-hmm. And it is a very, like you talked about how large the lake is. It is a large park, so a lot of camping locations and
Yes,
spots.
there is. We have approximately 300 campsites on this park
Wow.
in
And
those 10 campgrounds.
yeah, and
yeah.
during the summer months, they're probably pretty busy.
They are full. They
Yeah.
are full. If you are afraid of not finding a spot, you can always make a reservation because the Tatanka campground has reservations.
Okay, great. So I guess if somebody is interested in visiting the park or coming in, what are the permit and fees, and how does that work?
Yeah, that's a good question. If you're coming in for the day, if you're a Wyoming resident, during the off-peak season, it'll only cost you $4 a day. During the peak season, it's $6. If you want to go camping, that will cost you an additional $6 off-peak, or $9 during the peak season. The peak season runs from the 1st of May to the end of September.
Okay, so nice. And now if somebody is interested in visiting the park and maybe wants more information, or to maybe see what kind of campgrounds there are around the lake, where can they go to find all that information?
There's a number of places. You can go to our website.
Okay.
The Wyoming State Parks has a website. It's www.wyo-park.com, or you can even go to the Keyhole Facebook page. We have our own Facebook page.
Yeah, I was actually there before we came out here, and you do a really good job of keeping people up to date on what the ice is like on the lake, if they're interested in fishing or ice fishing, or the lack thereof ice when it starts
Yeah,
melting and stuff.
and that's a good point. Yeah, if people want to know what the ice conditions are, all they have to do is give us a call or go onto the Facebook, because I post twice a week, usually on a Monday or a Friday, so that people, especially the ones coming up from Colorado or someplace like that, they want to know what the ice conditions are before they leave, so they can look at it, see if they've got 14 inches of ice. Is it slushy? Is it safe ice? Is it bad ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good place to go.
Well, like you said, it is. So, well, Terry, thank you very much for letting us stop by, and it is a great state park. So, if you're looking for a fun place to go over the summer or winter.
Absolutely, we're open year-round.
Yeah. So, well, thank you, Terry.
You bet.